in his legendary return from the illness that almost ended his career.
And I had a rupture of one of my diverticuli, which means I had a hole in my stomach.
Brock Lesnar smashed the Tank Shane Carwin,
Martial arts
unified the heavyweight belt, and defended it for the second time.
I stand before you, a humble champion, and I'm still the toughest SOB around, baby.
On this night, Lesnar earned the respect of everyone.
He's definitely tougher than we thought he was, but the guy continues to grow as a mixed martial artist, you know? He pulled off his first submission tonight. Every fight that he has, every training camp that he has, he's gonna learn more and more.
Similar to his previous fight against Frank Mir,
I'm gonna sit down with my friends and family, and hell, I might even get on top of my wife tonight.
Lesnar will celebrate this victory in a different way.
I'm gonna go home, watch DirecTV, drink some Bud Light, and ride my Harley Davidson. I'm expecting a baby in 2 weeks. My wife's been a trooper. She's been pregnant for 18 months this last 2 years.
Before this fight, the fastest rising star in the heavyweight division, Cain Velasquez, was looking forward to the opportunity to compete for the belt.
Dana White said yesterday that you are going to face the winner of this card. I'm just wondering, is that news to you, or did you know this already?
Kind of knew it. He said it before, so I was just taking that and yeah, just expecting to fight, the winner of these guys tonight.
After he killing the big Nogueira at the UFC 110 event. Velasquez now had 8 wins without any defeat. He became the #1 contender at heavyweight.
Now, Cain Velasquez is a very interesting title challenger. He is significantly smaller than you, but he's got great endurance. He's also a very good wrestler. What specific problems do you think he brings into the octagon, and how do you think you're going to deal with those problems?
Well, he's a well-rounded fighter. He's a smaller guy. Typically, throughout my athletic career as a wrestler, smaller opponents haven't posed much threat to me. We've trained the whole training camp to just nullify him in his good positions and make him uncomfortable.
At the UFC 121 inside the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, Brock Lesnar will face the Mexican warrior Cain Velasquez, and the date is the 23rd of October of 2010.
I'm the most dangerous heavyweight contender. I'm a complete fighter, and I'm going to take away that belt from Brock.
Cain Velasquez is not the guy that's going to beat Brock Lesnar. I'm the UFC Heavyweight Champion, and I'm the baddest man on the planet.
Despite Velasquez's strength in wrestling and his training at AKA Camp with Daniel Cormier, he has never been a national wrestling champion like Brock.
You were not an NCAA Division I national champion. You better be prepared.
Lesnar forced to eat vegetables until he fully recovered from the disease.
He didn't eat vegetables. All he just ate is like giant hunks of meat. I mean, he's a hunter and he eats what he kills.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was my hero, so it was constantly protein, protein, protein.
After the 2 fighters finished the training camp, the fight week started. At the press conference, we saw Lesnar for the first time with a beard.
I finally just hit puberty and I just wanted to try it out and see if I could actually grow one.
When the fighters were asked who, in their opinion, would win, these were their answers.
But Velasquez is so tough, so I stick with Velasquez.
Velasquez? Yeah. All right. Thanks, brother. Who do you like this weekend? Cain Velasquez or Brock Lesnar?
Yo, mama. I just can't take you seriously dressed like this Euro trash. And I think Cain's gonna knock his ass out.
Really?
Standing up.
All right, so I'm here with Junior Dos Santos. This prediction is going to be very interesting. They'll be fighting him next, whoever wins. Who do you like in this fight?
I think if the fight finishes in the first or second round, Brock's gonna win. And after Cain.
I think Brock's gonna win, but I'm rooting for Cain.
And Brock's just a massive, Viking. He's just a big man, and I don't see Cain pulling it out.
At the weigh-in stage, Cain weighed 10 kilograms less than Brock.
244 for the challenger! 264 for the champion!
And the 2 giants face each other for the last time before the fight. The Olympic wrestler and Cain's close colleague, Daniel Cormier, stated that Cain would crush Lesnar.
I heard a rumor that he actually takes you down in practice. That can't be true, right?
Oh man, I'm telling you, you put yourself in wrong situations, this guy, he'll take you out. He's a good wrestler, ET scores takedowns on me.
On the night of the 23rd of October 2010, the historic night was launched.
This
This is the biggest fight in UFC heavyweight history.
Cardio Cain went out to his first championship fight for the belt, accompanied by the legendary coach Mendez and Olympian DC Daniel Cormier. And after the appearance of the bearded beast, it's time for confrontation, where Lesnar started the fight furiously.
Lesnar looks to tie up early. Right away. Throws some knee on the attack. Flying knee.
He then easily took Velasquez down. But Cain soon got back on his feet, and on the second try, Brock Lesnar found it difficult to control.
And back again, and look at that, right back.
After Cain escaped, he brutally hit Lesnar and made him stagger.
Shoot a single. And Cain. Velasquez. Spinning out of the He's one knee to the body.
However, Lesnar miraculously withstood. Unlike Shane Carwin, Cardio Cain does not stop attacking and killed Lesnar at the end of the first round.
Go. But he's exhausted. He's got 50 seconds. That's it. Velasquez.
While Brock is in a pool of his blood,
Just one and a big one.
Cain becomes the new heavyweight champion.
Hey, we did it, huh?
And Brock humbly accepted this defeat.
He's a great fighter. I knew I had a great challenge in front of me. What can I say? He was better than me tonight.
When Mark Calloway, or The Undertaker, was talking about the fight, he met with the wounded guy.
I'm a little bit shocked. I thought Brock might have got to him early, but Cain's a hell of a fighter, and he did a hell of a job. I'm actually very surprised. You want to do it?
What did you just say to him?
It's kind of a personal thing.
Are you guys cool?
Personal.
Where Mark expressed his love for martial arts.
I'm a big-time fan.
It's 20 years ago, if this sport was as popular as it is today, you think you would have done it?
Safe bet. Real safe bet.
Dana then said that this exchange between them was fake, and they were basically friends.
You know, The Undertaker's been coming for a long time. He's a fan of mixed martial arts, and you know, Brock is one of his guys. Those guys wrestle together. But if those guys were going back and forth, it's because they're friends.
At the end, Brock Lesnar showed up and explained what happened between him and Mark Calloway.
Cain put me on a street that I didn't know the name of, and so I was looking for my way home. So I went out the octagon, and I was, you know, I had heard that Mark was the Undertaker was going to be there, and it's one of those things where we've got a mutual friend, and I overheard some things that he said about me, and then I had a rebuttal to it. Our friend must have relayed the message to him. So I think there's some animosity there. Mark ain't got a shot in hell. I mean, if he wanted to make the transition against me, I'm up for it.